Okay, so if you have lived under a rock, you haven't heard of all the Unity upheaval and the changes. But I'm not going to go over those because most of you know, if you're a Unity developer or in the game dev world at all, you know that there are all kinds of stuff going on with Unity and the pricing changes. Okay, not going to talk about that. So what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about the apology and then also what the new pricing changes are. First off, let's go ahead and give Unity just a little bit of credit. They faced a wave of criticism after their previous pricing changes. Now, I personally thought that they were going to double down and stick with those pricing changes. They listened to us, the game dev community, and actually took a step back. And they issued an apology. Now, how many companies do that these days? Okay, so now let's get on to the meat of what the changes are. So Unity Personal now has no runtime fees and an optional splash screen. This is one of the reasons why most people upgraded to Plus, is so they didn't have that on their game. And they also updated the revenue limit from 100,000 to 200,000. So you can use Personal up to 200,000 for a given year. Also, any runtime fees are going to be looking forwards. It's going to apply to revenue that is made in the future, not anything that you have done in the past. It's only going to be applied to the LTS version that's coming out next year in 2024. Current versions of Unity will not be affected. And then also Unity assures that they're going to stick with the terms of service for the current version of Unity that you're using. And the terms of service are only going to be applied if you update to the newer version of Unity in the 2024. Now let's talk about the runtime fee. So the runtime fee is going to be based off of 2.5% of the revenue or based off unique initial engagements. So if a user downloads it on one device and then downloads it on another, it's only going to be charged with one device. All right, so what's that mean for us as developers? It's clear that Unity wants to continue to invest in success and us as developers, and I'm glad that everybody spoke up because now that's going to continue to help us, and I think these changes reflect that commitment. And it's pretty darn exciting for us as game developers. Now, let's get back to making games.